What are some of the ways in which student can utilize their time for effective preparation in this period?
See, hardly 50 days are left for the prelims now. So now is the time to focus on the high-yielding subjects.
What are some of the mistakes that students make and what suggestions do you have for them?
Common mistakes that aspirants often make is to refer to too many sources. That includes study material as well as test series.
So can you tell us about Abhyaas initiative and how it can help aspirants achieve success?
Abhyaas is very useful as it's a all India exam. So it gives you the actual experience of UPSC much before the actual exam.
Hello everyone. With hardly 50 days left for UPSC Prelims 2025, it is natural that many of you may be feeling a lot of pressure and anxiety. To discuss all these aspects, we have with us Kanishk sir, Faculty of Polity and IR from VisionIAS. Sir, welcome to the discussion.
Thank you so much.
Sir, before we begin the session, I would like to know from you what are some of the ways in which student can utilize their time for effective preparation in this period?
See, hardly 50 days are left for the prelims now. So now is the time to focus on the high-yielding subjects. 4 subjects come here: polity, economy, geography and history. And the other subjects on the periphery like environment, ecology, current affair related stuff. So first focus on these 4 subjects, do a very thorough analysis of previous year questions and you will find the pattern that yes, it makes sense to first focus on these 4 subjects, then move to other subjects as well.
Sir, a lot of students make a lot of mistakes during this crucial 50-day period before the prelims. In your experience, what are some of the mistakes that students make and what suggestions do you have for them?
Common mistakes that aspirants often make is to refer to too many sources. That includes study material as well as test series. This is the time to minimize your sources and refer to them again and again. Repeated revision is a must. Do not diversify your sources at the last minute. It will create unnecessary pressure and the cost-benefit ratio is actually not worth it.
So in this regard, sir, I think taking mock exams and mock test is very crucial for getting success in prelims.
True.
So for Abhyaas is an initiative by VisionIAS. So can you tell us about Abhyaas initiative and how it can help aspirants achieve success?
Abhyaas is very useful as it's a all India exam happening in more than 100 cities. 25,000 students are participating in it. So it gives you the actual experience of UPSC much before the actual exam. And you can identify your weak areas, you can revisit your notes, your study material about that particular subject or topic where you are not faring well in the Abhyaas. Many toppers have referred to Abhyaas. 1 out of 3 toppers in the top 50 rank are from Abhyaas only. So yes, Abhyaas is important.
Okay, sir. Now coming to your subject, polity and international relations. Sir, can you tell us how should students approach polity and IR in the remaining period so that they can effectively prepare for this exam?
I'll start with polity first. Polity is a mix of both static and dynamic parts. So yes, theoretical things are there. The static part of polity, most important areas are the fundamental rights, the working of legislature and judiciary. I'm not saying ignore other parts. In prelims, questions have been asked on RP also, Representation of People Act, which is not entirely part of prelims, but it comes under current affairs anyway. So first focus on these 3 parts, fundamental rights, legislature and judiciary, then come to the adjacent parts. See what is happening around you, the key legislations that are being tabled and discussed. Does not imply that you have to remember each and every section of the work amendment. That is not what I am trying to tell. But how bills are passed, what is a voice vote, what are the types of motions which are being introduced right now when the bill is to be tabled in Rajya Sabha, it has been passed by Lok Sabha. What exactly is a point of order? So these are the important things that one must remember, one must try to have a fair bit of idea about. Talking about IR, it's mostly the places in news where questions have been asked. They have asked where is Golan Heights, they have asked the neighboring countries of Ukraine. So any place which is making news, unfortunately for the bad reason, is important for us. Then the various international organizations mostly related to UNO, which are doing something which is coming repeatedly in the news. So these are the focus areas of polity and IR.
Sir, at this point of time, would you suggest aspirants to look for new sources or to consolidate their existing sources?
Try minimize looking for new sources. You will overburden yourself if you are, because in market it happens. You just take a stall around Karol Bagh, you will see a lot of hard copies and soft copies floating around. Try resist that temptation. Okay, it creates a pressure. You see that the FOMO feeling that aspirants often get. Do not fall in this trap. Avoid this thing. Revisit your own notes. Appear for the test. See the detailed explanation, the solutions which are there. Treat those solutions as your study material rather than trying to collect material from here and there. That would be not advisable at all. And again, please focus on your body clock as well. I have observed that most of the aspirants, close to, I guess my guess would be 90% are nocturnal creatures. They stay awake all night. Don't do that. Having said this, there are toppers I personally know who are nocturnal, but that's not an human body is not designed that way. Your efficiency will automatically decrease. Try getting up early in the morning because your exam starts at 9 a.m. You have to leave your house by 8. For that you need to get up much earlier. So, you do this right on the day of exam, you are again creating automatic pressure on you. So, adjust your body clock accordingly. Try getting up early in the morning, sleep by 11 is what I would say.
So, speaking of pressure and FOMO, what suggestions do you have to reduce the stress and anxiety level of student, particularly at this point of time?
There are several methods of reducing pressure. First of all, dedicate at least 30 to 40 minutes for yourself. Go for jogging, go for brisk walking. I am not saying that body nahi banani hai, but do something that makes the blood run faster in your body. Sweat it out. Do some meditation for 10 to 15 minutes. Just close your eyes, believe in Almighty or whatever higher entity that you have faith in. Talk to your near and dear ones, especially to your parents. No need to spread everything like wildfire that I am preparing. That will create more pressure. So, resist your temptations, avoid junk, do not have too much dependence on caffeine. That intake of coffee and tea should also be regulated. Eat salad, eat fruits, okay, eat light food, do these things, and confidence will come when you know that my preparation is up to the mark. So, again revise your notes, take the test, learn from your mistakes, again appear for that particular test, treat your detailed solution like your study material, see the previous year questions, that is all one needs to do, and avoid collecting too much of new stuff, particularly at this time. That will be very counterproductive.
Okay sir, any final advice to the student on the D-Day?
Final advice for the D-Day is that at least on the eve of D-Day, don't study anything. You have had 1 year, now let your natural instincts come into play. It's all a battle of nerves on the D-Day. Okay, I have seen people becoming overwhelmed on the occasion. So, don't do that. That's why this Abhyaas is important. You get a real life exam experience much before that exam. So, be calm, have faith in your abilities, and that's all one needs to do. Nothing very out of the box is there that I would suggest, or I think anyone would suggest. Just UPSC is a very conventional exam. It demands a conventional preparation, not much disruption or thinking out of the box is not required to qualify this exam. You see the PYQs, you will be able to relate what I am saying.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks a lot for having me, Pratik. Thank you.
Dear students, with this we end the discussion. We hope that this session was useful to you. For more such advice, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you and all the best for Prelims 2025.